What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Loud Spot. I'm your host, Sebastian. I am hanging out with a guy named David, and he's in a band called Bleed the Sky. The sky's bleeding.
Sky's bleeding.
Play.
Oh, no! Oh, boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
All right, before we start this interview, I do want to remind everyone to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out our podcast on all audio platforms. All right, David, you are in Southern California?
I'm actually in Eugene, Oregon area.
Oh, you're in Oregon. Okay, but are you originally from California?
Yeah, so we're all based. I mean, the band lives all over the place, man. We got three of us are in Orange County area, and then I'm out in Eugene area, and then our guitarist Kevin lives out in Florida.
You know what's funny is I hear that a lot since I've been doing these episodes. Is like the bands, they don't live anywhere near each other. Remember when you were like 16, you had to all be in the same like garage at one person's cool parents' house?
Absolutely, and just cranking it out and pissing off neighbors. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what's funny about it? My mom's deaf, right? She can't hear anything. So band practice was at my house.
Okay.
But when my dad came home, we couldn't have band practice anymore. And
right.
The cops always would come to our house and they'd be like, well, you guys sound pretty cool. We're like, fuck yeah, we do. We're gonna be famous. Yeah. Never made it famous. So you're right. so you guys live all over the place. You guys just kind of send each other files and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, that's how the writing process goes. Or we'll do like a fly in and like have like a few days where we all get together and just like get all of us have recording capability. Typically, it's at Kevin, our guitarist's place. He produced. He produces our stuff right now. So typically, we'll just go into Kevin's and spend a few days and riff down and then go from there.
Okay. Is there any one original member from 2002 that's still in Bleed the Sky?
Yeah. Austin Diamond, the drummer, Wayne Miller, the guitarist, are both the originals. And then I was around for the second record and the third record. Kevin came on for the third album. And then we just brought on Rudy Flores as our vocalist.
I think that counts as an original still. 2006 till now. Come on, man. That's original. Okay. So then you guys got a new singer. And now, dude, that had to have been crazy to change. Why the change up? Why the new lead singer?
Okay. Sure. So basically what it boils down to is that, Noah's at a place in his life where it's just not, it's not good, good for him to be out and doing the thing on the road and putting the time in that it takes to be able to do this at this capacity,
It's hard.
No, absolutely. And we play metal. We're not out there making millions or anything like that. So he's got family, he's got kids and we all have our families, and we're all, the majority of us are fathers, and it was that time where, we wanted to keep playing music and going out and doing things. And Noah's just not at a place where, that it's easy for him to just go and do it anymore. And we just didn't want to stop, so here we are.
You're trying to keep that shit going, man.
Yeah.
Keep on rocking. Go ahead.
We're going to play music as long as we can. So
your guys' music, when I heard your song Rotten Flesh today, I was thinking this is the metal. Like it's like almost hardcore, right? Like there's metalcore and then there's hardcore. I put you guys more, which is they're all kind of similar, right? But your guys' sound has it changed with the new singer? Or is it still the same style?
I mean, we're always going to evolve with what we're writing, you know what I mean? And it all just depends on who comes up with which riffs, and how the song flows together and how the vibe is, when we're putting it all together. But I mean, as far as like the technicality of the riffs and things like that, as far as the writing process goes or the songwriting, I guess, it's still got that Bleed the Sky feel, but definitely, we have the heavier breakdown styles, you know what I mean? Like bringing that to it with Rudy able to hit those low gutturals and stuff. It's something we haven't been able to really do before. So why the hell not try it?
Dude, he hits the lows and the highs.
Yeah.
And then he also does some of that hardcore talking, which I call it, like in between.
Right, yeah, the public service announcements, in the songs.
Yeah, public service announcements. Yeah, is that what they're called?
No, I'm just.
It should be called that. That's what they should be called. That's awesome, man. So you guys are with this new song. Are you guys going back out on tour? And I guarantee there's so many fans you guys have. Because I was reading your Wikipedia page, right? However true that may be. But you guys have like the band. It seemed like it started off when they first came out. It was like almost already a success. Toured with a bunch of bands, and then you guys left for a little bit, came back. And are your fans super? Like, was this song like a big deal to them with the new singer?
We didn't know what it was going to look like, of course, and it's going to be changing vocals is a huge change, but I can tell you that the amount of feedback, positive feedback, and the plays and the video, plays and all that stuff, and just like the listeners on Spotify, and we track all that stuff, of course, and it's just it's grown in abundance in the last month, having the new vocalist, and whether it's people are curious and checking it out, or they just like it and tell their friends, you know what I mean? It's just blowing up, man, at the capacity that we've never seen as far as Lead the Sky goes, So we're grateful, man.
That's crazy, dude. Like, that's exciting because it's not 2006 anymore. The music industry's changed, and it's almost like for some bands it helps them out getting to be able to push your shit on social media, which is in a way that was not. Some bands don't like it. Like, if you're already famous, you probably don't like that shit. But if you're not like super like 20 million or whatever monthly listeners, I think it's going to help you out tremendously.
Absolutely, and I mean, especially in the situation like we have right now, where like I said, we all live all over the United States, so we use those social media platforms and those music platforms to really do a lot of the work for us, and like getting things out there. It's not like back in the day where you were talking about cranking it out in garages at 16 years old, making those discs and handing it out to your buddies and hoping that it spreads in your town, in your state, or whatever. We have tools now that's made that 10 times easier. You just got to manage it right.
And no one's going around, I don't think, throwing stickers on stop signs anymore.
Right.
They are still doing it. It's just not as many, not doing as much.
Hitting all the flyers on the cars in the parking lots of the concerts, all the old school stuff, man.
I'm going to write down your new lead singer. I know you said it a couple times, but what's his name again? Sure.
His name is Rudy Flores.
Okay. Rudy. Now he just joined the band. Was it in April?
We announced him in April. As far as like when we dropped the single, we announced that Rudy was our new vocalist, but we started really working with Rudy, right after the beginning of the year. We kind of had the conversations and started sending him some of the songs that we'd had written and stuff, and that Noah hadn't put vocals to, and just some of the newer material. And I mean, he'd been onto it and sent us back music right away, with or pretty damn quick with his his ideas on top of the songs. And it's, I mean, you heard Rotten Flesh, and then the stuff we're about to put out, it's just got to get even more bangy, man. So
how long do you know Rudy for? Was he like a long time kind of friend or someone you knew through the scene?
A couple of years. We actually toured with So This Is Suffering on our last run we did in 2020, right before COVID. We went out on tour when we released our last album, and So This Is Suffering was out on they were a part of the tour package, and we all got along just fine. We thought he was a beast,
that was the band he was in, right?
Yeah. So This Is Suffering. Yeah.
Okay. So you stole him. You kidnapped him.
We poached him. Yeah.
Hey, that band. Join our band instead, dude.
But I mean, he's an animal, dude. We saw that in him, and between the four of us, Austin and Kevin and Wayne and I, we knew when we heard what he put down over the songs that he was the guy even before. We wouldn't have reached out to him if we didn't think that he could provide what we needed as far as that goes, as being a front man.
Was there a new excitement in the band getting a new singer? Did that change the dynamic of like, because he writes the first song. Well, hold on, is he writing songs still, or is he using the old lyrics from?
No, it's all new. Everything's new. It's all fresh, and yeah, exciting as hell. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, like we're all getting up there, dude. We're like 40 in our 40s, early 40s, and I feel like I'm 25 getting and writing these jammers. I mean, we can't wait to go out and play. Everybody. I mean, it goes from all aspects of us, dude. From our health and our conditioning to go out and tour this year, and just everybody's fired up. Going playing some new material, releasing some new stuff, and then finally getting to hit the road in the fall. So that's our game plan as far as tour goes. Do
you guys call each other without Rudy ever knowing and be like, "Did you hear that fucking cool ass shit he just did?" Like, I'm like, "Oh my god, did you hear that?" Like, everyone's not telling them that you were excited.
Having Kevin, our guitarist, as our producer, the guy behind the board, recording us and whatnot. I mean, Kevin gets it first, of course, because Rudy sends the tracks to Kevin from California, and then, Kev will be like, "Check your email," like, all right, what's up, and I'll God damn, bro, it's fucking.
It's so dope.
You know, it is.
It's cool. You know, even though you guys have been an established band well before Rudy came on, he's kind of coming on to something that's already been around for a while. It's like just changing the guitar player or the bass player or the drummer is not as exciting as changing the lead singer, because the lead singer can and the guitar player, but really the singer can really change the sound of what you guys have. But you knew what you wanted when you poached him because you knew what he sounded like already.
Right.
That's exciting. I bet he was super excited to join. Is he still in the other band, or is he just doing this full time?
Yeah, no, he's still currently, and so this is Suffering. I mean, that's his he's been doing that, you know, that's his baby, you know. He started, you know, ripping with those guys, and you know, I know he'll be doing some stuff with them this year as well. So the more power to him, you know. We're not, come on, bro, go out and shred, you know. Music is, we play music, we're musicians, that's what we do, you know. Austin, our drummer's a devil driver, you know, like, go play music, let's go.
Are you worried that could interfere with like your touring schedule at all?
No, because we have to plan tours so far out just because, like I said, we're dads, we have to plan our lives, make sure it all works out and things. And then also like Austin, our drummer, he does play for Devil Driver. So if they have things that come up, you know, we have, you know, all of it has to make sure everything's jiving and everything's planned super ahead of advance. So there's no kinks, and we could all just do what we need to do.
That's cool, man. I do want to bring up something totally not music related. I see the background there. I think that's probably your house or somewhere.
Yeah.
First, I see two things that are very interesting. I see the Oakland Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
So are you still a fan of the Raiders after them going to Vegas? I would assume so.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's your team?
Yeah, man. I grew my pops grew up Bay Area. You know, raised us on the Raiders. My grandfather's a Niners guy. I stuck to the Raiders just because they looked more pissed off to me. You know,
I'm a Niners guy and a Raiders guy. I'm from San Francisco originally.
Okay, cool, man. Yeah. So I actually lived in like Castro Valley area, Hayward.
Oh yeah.
Area.
Okay.
Yeah. When you know, when we were kids and stuff, you know, and but yeah, totally. I mean, I got to go see Allegiant already. You know, I haven't gone inside, but I was in Vegas earlier, last year, and got to see the stadium. So excited to check some shit out,
dude. I'm telling you, Bleed the Sky sounds like a Northern California like to me, because I'm from Northern California, right? The music reminds me of the hardcore music I listened to growing up. I'm from Vacaville, if you know where that is.
Okay.
Probably not, but it's a small town right outside of the San Francisco area.
Okay.
And it kind of has that hardcore sound. It's really a California has a sound. It really does.
It's that West Coast sound, dude. Yeah, absolutely it does. Those groovers.
The next thing I was going to talk about was your fuckity fuck pillow back there.
You love that. Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play your music video, Rotten Flesh. This song just came out, I think, 4 weeks ago, something like that. Very recently.
4 weeks ago, yep.
All right, we're going to hear the whole song right now. Here we go.
Cool.
Blood.
I am putting that on my playlist. I smiled like 3 or 4
Hell
times
yeah, bro.
watching that video. Dude, Rudy's dynamic of vocals. I mean, fuck, dude, he's
fucking
awesome.
brutal, dude. Yeah. And he's the nicest, soft-spoken dude you'd ever fucking meet, too. You know what I mean?
Always are. They always are.
Super, super nice guy, you know, and you see that shit, you're just like, damn. You know?
Man, you know, the public service announcements are good. And oh yeah, I want to ask this. Do you get hurt at 40 years old now jumping around on that stage?
No, man.
No, because I went to a mosh pit now, and I'm 39, almost 40. I went to a mosh pit, and dude, I hurt for like 2 days.
Dude, you know, and I get that. But the thing is just stretching and preparing for it. Like, as long as you're ready to do it and get out there and do it, like, maybe like after the first night of the run, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, all right, my neck's a little sore. But after, you know, 2 nights back to back, 3 nights back to back, dude, it's just like old hat. You can just, you know, you feel it. You get on the stage and just, you know, you don't feel that pain, bro. You know, go.
You don't feel it while you're on stage. You feel it like when you get like the next day when you get off stage.
Yeah, and same kind of deal. Wake up, stretch it out, you know, take a hot shower, take a cold shower, whatever.
Yeah, it's like being an athlete, I guess. It really is, because when you're on stage, it's almost like if your band has a lot of energy, which looks like you guys do, it's almost like exercise.
It really is.
When you're up there, it's like I'm just working out. That's what I'm doing.
It's like a 45-minute to an hour cardio session every night.
Dude, you're a drummer too. Poor son of a bitch, man. I'm a drummer, not as good as I used to be, but God, he is working those damn drums.
Dude, he's a beast, man. Austin he's out of this fucking world, dude. Yeah.
I would say it's hard to like memorize songs. There's a lot of like offsetting, like pauses and stuff like that in your guys' music, which to me sounds very entertaining. Like I love the pauses and the breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of that is a lot to do with the way Austin feels music, man. That guy, he's a metal drummer, but I mean, if he could write hip hop, he would. You know what I mean? He likes those beats that just like, you know, make your head bob, you know? So all the little nuances and crazy little stoppy shit that he's doing, he's just trying to fill everything he can in that little beat that just gives it that extra dynamic without sounding like he's overplaying, you know?
So how does the writing process work with you guys all not being wherever he lives and send the tracks? Yeah. Do everything all on a beat machine first and then try to play it afterwards?
Well, every one of us in the band can play like guitar, you know? And so we all write riffs, and typically how it works is like we'll just have like a shitload of riffs, you know, go riff farming. Austin will come up with, you know, a riff, or Kevin or myself or Wayne, you know, whoever comes up with whatever riff or melody, you know, we just track it down and just send them. And Kevin kind of has everything all, you know, where he's got it categorized in his own home studio. And when it comes time to like putting the sessions together to put songs together, it's like, you know, we can do it like this, or we can have phone conversations. We do a lot of conference calls, things like that, you know, and make it work. You know, the technology's made it where we can just, you know, track it and send it and, you know, open it up in the session at Kevin's, or, you know, he could do that in Florida and put the songs together. And when it comes down to, you know, time for Rudy to put his vocals over, you know, same kind of deal. Rudy's tracking vocals in California, sending them to Kevin in Florida, and it's the same kind of thing. You know, it's just what we've had to get used to doing.
Yeah, since the band's not here, you know, I'm making you answer for all of them. So they're gonna go back and listen and be like, "Oh, good job.
Yeah,
representing."
Yeah.
Are you guys still with the record label?
No, we actually left Art is War. We're going to release a few more songs this year, right before we go on tour, and then shop afterwards. I mean, we'll probably start shopping around, you know, end of the year. But right now, we're doing this all on our own, you know. And like I said, we're learning 2 things. You know, one is, you know, we're able to do this, and 2, it's, you know, we want to make sure that whoever we end up signing with down the road, that we're not just signing something just to get us, you know, on a label. It's not just being signed. We're able to put this song out and do the things that we're doing with it right now. And we've done it on our own through, you know, and then of course we have our publicist and everything, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're not on a record label, and we're pushing out numbers bigger than we ever have. So shit.
Okay, so then if you guys are pushing out numbers bigger than you ever have, what's the point of getting on to a record label if you feel like, because I feel like you guys could do it yourself.
Well, and reasoning, honestly, the biggest thing would just be like for distribution and stuff. Like it is out of pocket at this point for us. You know what I mean? Like we're funding our band out of our band. It's not like we're, then that's the biggest thing, having that support. Being on a label, you can get that distribution and get those push, that push to get your music out there. Those ads cost money, and right now we're doing it all ourselves, so that would be the biggest benefit for us at this point. So, but it also gives us a little bit more opportunity to see exactly what we can do until we decide to go that route again.
Is everyone in the band on the same exact page as far as let's grow this, let's go get on tour, and let's just continue to do this for the rest of our lives and not have to do anything else? Because that's important. When people, like you said earlier, you guys got kids, you got families, and is everyone on the same page as far as we got to get this a push for it? Yeah,
and we absolutely are. And like I said, you asked that question earlier, are we fired up and all? Absolutely, man. I mean, everybody's moving in the same direction, and the cogs are all working together. The writing process is going well. Like the song, we're cutting songs, and obviously we've only released Rotten Flesh, but we're starting to get a catalog going with Rudy, so we can start putting more material out. And yeah, I mean, it's going awesome.
You guys ever do a cover song, like a pop song, and turn it metal?
We haven't.
Have you thought about it?
I mean,
like a little Taylor Swift,
right? I mean, who knows? Shit, we could at this point we can do whatever the hell we want as long as we don't get in trouble for it, because we're not connected to anybody to tell us what the hell we can do and can't do.
Dude, tell Rudy you guys are going to cover Eminem's Rap God. See what he thinks about that, because that song's like super fast, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it'd be cool if you guys covered a pop song, though. They have some of those hardcore bands that do that, dude. It's so fun. It's fun because people know the songs, and then they also like your band automatically for playing a song like that. Sometimes.
Well, yeah, and like there was one that came out a few years ago that I forget what all bands, but I know Upon a Burning Body was on one, and they did like that Ice Cube or that Ice-T cover or whatever, and it was like I think it was Ice-T. I'm not sure, but anyways, awesome. Like I love that kind of concept stuff, man, where you get to do something fucking fun that people could just jive to right off the bat. They don't have to learn it and love it. They already love the song, makes sense. But I mean, I think as for right now, at least, it's going to be us just putting out the new material. But down the road, who knows, man? I mean, the song rips. Why not? As long as we can get away with it, Did we talk about when your guys' next tour was going to be, and if you guys were doing that soon? I think I might have interrupted. Kind of brought it up a little bit. Okay. The plan right now is to leave. We're actually our booking agency is getting our package put together right now to get us out on a headlining run for the fall. So it'll probably be late October through the month of November. We're going to go out, and that'll probably be our first run, just so we can get a couple more songs out with Rudy. Because we want to, we're going to play it. We're going to play the old Bleed the Sky songs. We've got 3 records worth of catalog that people love, those songs that are at least, our fans that come out to the shows. So we don't want to not go out there and play those songs for those folks. You know what I mean? So we're going to, but we also want to come out and play our new material as well. And so get the songs out, get a couple more under our belt where, there's songs that Rudy put out with us. So we can do kind of a blend of both and go out and slaughter, but it'll be the fall.
Yeah, is it okay? So coming up just right after summer here, do you feel like there's any rebranding that has to be done or no?
At this point, it's like, there's some fans that are, just like, we love Noah, and that were like totally like pissed off when we did the announcement. But then now it seems like people are starting to, like the folks that were saying those kind of things are also the folks that are sending us messages, not going back on their comments on the page, but like instant messaging us.
Oh yeah,
you guys rip. This is awesome.
How do they just talk shit?
It's all good, man. People have people that listen to these songs for 20 years, man. Or whatever. That love those songs and love Noah's voice and what he brought to the table. I mean, it's understandable. It's a huge change.
Yeah, so. Sometimes the fans don't really know or they never know what's really going on behind the scenes.
No,
they don't know. They just see maybe a headline or something that's putting that. Sometimes they immediately can get defensive.
Yeah.
But then they're going to get used to it. And it's like, it doesn't suck. It sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
So they don't know the inner dynamics of a band and what it takes to be in a band. And sometimes things just like that happen. It seems like everything was maybe done, a good way. You guys got a new singer in, and the fans should accept that. I think they should, because it sounds good. And if they don't, then be new fans of the new lineup, I guess.
Right. And that's just it. I mean, we're not gonna dwell on any of the people that challenge it or sit on it and put that in our head. And, oh man, I wish we could have, we're not going to do that. I wish I could have done this better or that better. We're just putting out the music we love to put out. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, then cool, man. There's a billion other bands that are coming out every single day that you can grab onto. But if you love us, then great. Let's go for the ride.
There's literally a billion bands, I think, a day that are coming out. There's so many.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So,
and I also noticed the Bleed the Sky poster in your background. Dude, I got this new monitor, and now I can finally see other things that's going on with people that are on my show. I used to have a smaller one, I got a big one, so I'm like, I can see all these things in the background now.
Yeah, that's so I'm a big old cheeseball dude. I like to keep memorabilia from like tours and stuff, So that's the tour poster from the last run we did with Skin Lab and A Rise of Chaos and So This Is Suffering, and then you have
the red one there too, right?
That one up there is that's actually the record because we.
Oh, cool!
This Way Lies Madness came out on vinyl, and so I got the Artist War, the record label we were on, put together the vinyl, and then had us sign like a couple hundred copies or whatever. Well, the funny thing about it is so my ex-girlfriend, she bought it, dude, right? She bought it because she was got it for my birthday, right? My record shows up and it's got my autograph on it and the band's autograph. She's like, I got it for you, babe. But we had all gotten like X amount just for ourselves from the label, right. So of course, I'm like, oh, babe, yeah, but you put the effort in. I'll frame the one with the autographs, So but that's I keep all kinds of crap, dude. Just
Yeah, and you got a really cool setup too, man. I see like some good cables and whatever that.
Yeah, it's my little area here, man. I got a little home studio stuff going on because gotta have it.
Right on, man. What's the website? What's your guys' website called? If you know it off the top of your head.
You just go to you can look up Bleed the Sky. Most of it is off the Facebook, the Instagram, and we've got the Twitter page, all that stuff. But that's pretty much the social media platforms. And just bleedthesky.com. You can go get the merchandise, all that good stuff.
I mean, is it bleedthesky.com or bleedtheskymusic.com?
Bleed the Sky. I think it's just Bleed the Sky. I think Wade changed it, but we can double check it.
You can go on there. It's on your Facebook page anyway. You can Google it. And on your website, you have a bunch of different music videos. This is the first one with Rudy in it, right? This one that you guys just came out with. And then the next one should be out, I would assume, sometime this year if you guys are making a push.
Yeah, so we're gonna release one closer to this summer, to the end of the summer. And then we're gonna try and release one more right before we go out in October. So
right.
At least three songs out with our new singer.
Well, that's exciting. You guys just gonna stay West Coast on that?
No, we're planning on going across, man. We're gonna the routing right now as it looks is we'll start in Cali and work our way to New York and then come back through the States and probably end up somewhere in Arizona or Texas, who knows? But go all the way across and come back over. Go out for about a month.
If you guys stop in Oklahoma, let me know.
Oklahoma City will most likely be one. We love playing there.
I love living here, especially being from California. Yeah. I really love living here now. Right on, man. I guess that's all we got. You got some merchandise. I don't know if it's on your website, but I'm sure you guys do. Do you guys have merchandise?
Plenty of merch. New. Yeah, we just put up some new merch for the Rotten Flesh. There's like limited time stuff, and then we have all the merch that we've had out, and we just put some new stuff up back in April. So check it out, man.
All right. That's all the time we got. I do want to thank everyone that listens to The Loud Spot. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on all audio podcasting platforms. We are going to do a 24-hour live sometime soon on Facebook. Don't know exactly when that's going to be, but I'll let everybody know. Dave, if you could stay right there for about another 1 minute, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's all we got. Peace out, rock on, and much love.
This is The Loud Spot outro by Nothing Short of Tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this The Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does Nothing Short of Tragic have his back again? Yes. Does everything hit show. So to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.